Thank you for joining me as I discuss some conclusions I've drawn from studying American history. Um, and you may not agree with any of my conclusions, but you should know about the things I talk about and more to be conversant in American history. So I'm going to talk today. We're going to begin with Shays' Rebellion. Shays' Rebellion was an uprising by relatively poor farmers against conditions they could not tolerate. It was a bloodless rebellion that underscored the need for a stronger federal government. There were reasons in every state for a rebellion, but only in Massachusetts did they catch fire. Merchants at the seaports, pushed by foreign creditors to pay for imported goods, attempted to collect from country storekeepers and they from the farmers. A heavy poll tax bore heavily down on farmers. A poll tax is collected on people rather than property and is imposed as a condition for exercising the right to vote. Farmers lost their land, their homes, their cattle, and even their furniture in a chaotic economy with nowhere to go to have their grievances addressed. In Worcester County alone in 1785, nearly 100 people were imprisoned for bad debts. The rumor was that all the rich men in Boston were trying to seize all the land they could and make the farmers a dependent peasantry. Mobs of farmers prevented the county courts from sitting, and the rebellion led by the reluctant Shays, was finally overthrown, and he escaped to Vermont. Fortunately, Massachusetts responded with wisdom and mercy by pardoning or letting off with prison terms the 14 ringleaders who were captured and sentenced to death. It was a far cry from Willie Nelson's Farm Aid concerts to help farmers in today's chaotic economy to keep their farms. Shays' Rebellion delighted the English, who said it proved that Americans were incapable of self-government. It upset the American leadership to accept Jefferson, who said that a little rebellion now and then is a good thing. Massachusetts appealed to Congress for help, but Congress was helpless to do a thing. This underlined the call for a stronger federal government, although Thomas Paine had said, according to Morrison, that the government that governs best governs least. Washington and virtually all the military leaders of the war felt that the American government would never be a real government unless it had the power to tax. Now it must be understood that this power to tax did not extend to personal income taxes. The founding fathers rejected personal income taxes as unjust, and much later, a constitutional amendment had to be voted upon to permit income taxes. It was a foundational principle of our early formation as a country that the government had no power or authority to limit how much personal wealth a citizen obtained. A lawyer named Jacob Hornberger put it this way, quote, "Our ancestors believed that people have the right to sustain and improve their lives by engaging in any economic enterprise without permission of the state, free enterprise, to engage in mutually beneficial transactions with anyone in the world, to keep the fruits of their earnings, and to decide what to do with their own money, spend, save, invest, donate, or even squander it." We're going to stop there and get back to the problems of forming a stronger federal government next time. I thank you for watching.